is the Steve Gruber Show.
Yeah, it certainly is. Glad to have you on board as we continue into the next hour here on the road to Phoenix for the Charlie Kirk Memorial Service coming Sunday at the stadium for the Arizona Cardinals. We'll get to that here. Three big things you need to know this hour. Number one, another bizarre example of mental illness run amok. A man sentenced to life in prison without parole for killing 3 people in his furries friend group. Yeah, more of this gaming and darkness. Number two, President Trump ordered another attack in the open seas to destroy a cartel drug running operation, destroying the boat and killing everyone on board. They'll learn at some point, run drugs and die. Then they won't run drugs. Number three, we're going to continue this morning with outrageous responses to what happened to Charlie Kirk. But I've got to be honest here, and I might have to do it this way. So, Anthony, bear with me, because I didn't send this to you, but I keep seeing this, and it is outrageous. Attorney General Pam Bondi appearing on the Katie Miller podcast. Katie Miller is Stephen Miller's wife. Stephen Miller of a part of the inner circle of Donald Trump. All right, so Pam Bondi on there yesterday and was asked about hate speech and free speech, and I want you to hear it, so we'll do our best. I'm going to play it off my computer here. Look, it's live broadcast. We're going to see what happens. Sorry, Anthony, I didn't send it to you. Here you go.
There's free speech, and then there's hate speech. And there is no place, especially now, especially after what happened to Charlie, in our society.
Do you see more law enforcement going after these groups who are using hate speech and putting cuffs on people so we show them that some action is better than no action?
We will absolutely target you, go after you, if you are targeting anyone with hate speech, anything. And that's across the aisle. There's free.
So you get that, and that's absolutely wrong. That's vile. Pam Bondi should resign for that. Pam Bondi should be fired for that. Hate speech is expressly protected by the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. Do you really think that Charlie Kirk would think, well, you know, I got shot, so therefore we should eliminate free speech in America? No. Pam Bondi, gee, I guess you don't know the law. You don't understand that the Supreme Court's already weighed in and expressly pointed out that hate speech is protected speech. You don't need a First Amendment for happy speech. I can't believe that Pam Bondi, she should resign. I'll just tell you right now, Pam Bondi should resign. Hate speech. All right, so you got that. Now, the outrageous people who have lost their jobs because they said and did terrible things to celebrate the death at the hands of the radical leftist Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is winning in death. And to you out there, oh, I thought you just said you like free speech. I do like free speech. In fact, free speech above all else. I am a free speech absolutist, but that doesn't mean you get to say whatever you want without repercussions. We're going to go to bite 2, Anthony. We're going to step ahead to that one. You see, you can say whatever you want, because in this beautiful document called the United States Constitution, you're protected to do that. But it doesn't mean your job is protected. It doesn't mean you can say whatever you want to your boss. Hey, boss, stick it in your... And that's free. It's definitely free speech. But it has consequences. Unemployment is one of those consequences sometimes. Listen.
Hi, my name is Nancy D., and I was fired on Friday for... saying that I was having a hard time finding empathy for Charlie Kirk. Apparently I was doxxed by a convicted and pardoned January 6th on Twitter. And so my name and my company's name was put out there, and then my company was flooded with calls for my termination, and this is day 1 of unemployment. But I have now started getting calls to my personal cell phone, and I'm worried that, like, not just my name and my employer's information is out there. I'm worried that, like, my phone number and my home address are. I can't find where to go look for that. Can someone help me, please? I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, sorry about that. You don't know what you're doing. It's all right. Here's another unemployed hate monger. Breaks my heart. No, not really. Look, there's consequences. If I say certain things on this radio program, I can be shown the door. I have an employer. I have people that I work with. I have a network. There are certain bits of decorum. I would never have celebrated the murder of a Democrat. It's not like we celebrated the murder of those people in Minnesota. We thought it was awful. Awful. The former Speaker of the House, of the State House of Minnesota, a Democrat, targeted by some madman, murdering her and her husband, wounding a state senator and his wife. There's nothing good about that. I don't support that in any way. Who would? Do I agree with their politics? With the Democratic Farmer Party in Minnesota? No, I don't. Also don't think they should be gunned down in their home. Pretty simple stuff here, folks. Here's another unemployed hate monger. Listen.
What the f*** are you supposed to do when you get fired? You just take it? You just take it like a man? I'm unemployed. What am I supposed to do now? Do I go home and goon? Like, guys, what do I do? Like, actually, like, what do you do when you get fired? What's the next step? Do you look for, obviously you look for a job, but like, I ain't got no income now. I spent my last $300 on a parking ticket. That was on me. I did let it sit a little bit. It was like a $30 parking ticket. It went up to $300. I really don't want to talk about it, but what am I supposed to do, guys? Oh my God, this. You know when they say like once you get to a point in adulthood where it's not enjoyable. I don't know who said adulthood was enjoyable. I'm just kind of, but like, what am I? My gas? I haven't got enough for gas, guys. Oh my God, what am I? Is this what I can't do this? I'm supposed to do this for the rest of my life? Like I can't. What am I supposed to do, guys? Please, someone put financial tips. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what happens. You say vile things and celebrate the murder of a 31-year-old father, a guy who was out there debating in front of 3,000 people. He didn't use violence, he used words. And let me be clear about this again. Words are not violence. Words are not violence. Getting punched in the face, that's violence. Words are not violence. If you'd like to save a pile of money on your utilities, your heating and your cooling, you want to heat your home this winter for pennies on the dollar, you need a Well-Connect geothermal system. If you have a well in your yard, and this is an American-made product. It's patented. It's all over the place. The Well-Connect geothermal system uses the well in your yard. It attaches to your existing furnace, to your existing air conditioning unit. It doesn't replace them. It adds to it. Means that they run less. Your house uses a state-of-the-art heat pump. It's remarkable. WellConnectGeo.com. If you have a well in your yard and you want to save tons of money, now is your chance. WellConnectGeo.com. There are some great government incentives that are going to run out by the end of the year. Great big cash back to you. WellConnectGeo.com. WellConnectGeo.com.